Right. Thank you, and greetings to all the accomplished men and women here. A salute is in order to us, the class of 2014, as well as the graduates of the School of Theology. We've done things and accomplished stuff. On the last day of classes this semester, a humbling, unexpected experience happened to me. At the epicenter of existentialism, during the who am I, where am I going phase in our lives as seniors, I walked into my last collegiate course, and my professor handed me a blue notebook. I'd left it behind in a course I had taken with him 3 years ago. He found it in the midst of an end-of-the-year clean sweep and put it on his desk, meaning, of course, to return it to me. But in the rush and busyness of academia, it disappeared under piles of books, papers, and other lofty objects. 2 weeks ago, he found it again and handed it to me. The notebook in question was the journal and collected works from my Intro to Creative Writing course, an exploration in writing essays, short stories, and poetry. The notebook, filled with melodrama, the occasional stick figure doodle, belonged in a fireplace to be reduced to ash and never read from again. But, of course, after opening these pages, I didn't want to burn it, nor erase its existence. I wanted to remember. Reading it had the effect of looking at an awkward high school photo, a cringeworthy but ultimately delightful glimpse at a time long ago that was dominated by braces, puberty, and angst. This process of looking back at the good, the bad, and the pubescent allows for reflection. Those pages captured my story as a freshman. So who were we then? What did we think about? What were our concerns? And what was going to happen? Many of us hadn't chosen majors yet or been able to grasp the meaning of the abundant acronyms used by our schools. Many of us had not met each other. I reread my experiences, able to recognize what my next 3 years would bring. So-and-so weren't dating yet. We haven't left the country to study abroad. I hadn't broken the window in the entrance of Lottie. It was just a clumsy accident. No alcohol was involved or anything like that. We had not been offered jobs, bought plane tickets, leased apartments. Star Wars Episode 7 wasn't real yet. Snapchat didn't exist. And President Hemisath wasn't here. Had the notebook found its way to me any earlier, it wouldn't have caught my interest nor inspired such significant nostalgia. These things just have to happen at the right time. So what has transpired in our time here at St. John's? I've heard many classmates say that freshman year feels like only yesterday. A cliche, of course, but we might not feel like we've been here very long at all. Time is hard to measure and to understand while attempting to stay in the now. And as seniors, we are afforded the opportunity of looking back, but find it bittersweet to do so, knowing that our time here is over. Recognition of what meant most to us comes a bit too late, but never late enough to prevent our appreciation. St. John's allowed us tremendous opportunity and even greater rewards if we were willing to immerse ourselves into its diverse community. Our opportunities on campus, in and outside of the classroom, expected us to present our own thoughts and ideas passionately and honestly, and seniors in our class answered that call. Collectively, we have organized and performed charity work, we have filmed documentaries on the nature of our diverse world, competed in national athletic competitions. We've rallied to save club teams and communal spaces of living. We've confronted issues of gender, sexuality, and discrimination. We've created works of theater and art, and we have done much more that impacted the student body and other communities as well. I don't need to explain the unique and prideful attachment that we have to our school, and I don't need to pass any wisdom or lessons learned onto you either. I simply need to thank you and to challenge you. A Johnny is more than a courteous door holder. Johnnies support each other's efforts to impact the world around them. You have all left a profound impact on me as an individual and on our community and the world at large. But the challenge doesn't end when we leave. and the memory and gratitude shouldn't fade either. We can continue to support each other and the home that we once shared by continuing to cherish it, by fostering its continual growth. My time at St. John's is one of the greatest experiences I, of course, will ever have. I've had the good fortune of knowing some of the bravest and most honest friends I could ever have naively hoped for. I thank you for your time, I thank you for the memories, and I wish you all the best of luck. Thank you.